Wendy. I'm feeling much better throughout my day using your Varsity Vinner tips. My cat-like curiosity has me intrigued by all the information on the front page. Maybe you can help my front page FOMO.
Nice acronym, Drew. That one's probably not on the VIN abbreviations page.
Yeah, probably not, but thanks to the Vindex, I now know how to look up any medical abbreviation.
You do seem more comfortable, even though the schedule's been picking up, so I think this is a good time to dive into the front page. Have you ever looked at what's available there, or do you just go straight to search without stopping?
Well, I enjoy looking at the news stories and scanning the clinical updates with my morning coffee, but I haven't really looked at the other parts of the page.
Okay, don't worry. You're not going to use up any of your 9 lives on your front page FOMO. There are loads of valuable resources here, so let's do a quick overview of the entire page.
Okay, well, let's sink our claws in.
Okay. To get oriented. As with most VIN pages, the main navigation bar will take you to the major content areas within VIN.
I also really like that left nav bar to easily access the things I use most frequently.
Great point. Now, let's browse the rest of the page.
It reminds me of the front page of a newspaper without the dog slobber.
Fair. And as you've already noted, there's a kind of flow to that center column. The left column has elements that change daily to reflect what's happening on VIN in real time, while the right column changes less often, more on a weekly basis.
That makes sense. So these columns are consistent. I just hadn't stopped to notice the pattern. I got it.
Okay, good. Now let's take a look at each of the elements on the page.
This rotating banner looks like a good place to see what CE VIN has to offer.
Right. It also points you to cool VIN features, as well as related services like eVet sites and Veterinary Partner.
Well, Veterinary Partner is my go-to for trusted client handouts that I found pet owners really love.
Yeah, they do indeed.
Tell me more about the VIN News service. Is it really completely independent?
It is, and both News and Veterinary Partner, like the rest of VIN, are advertising free. So VIN News reporters write about topics important to veterinarians, and many of these stories are also available on the VINcasts app.
Well, I'm going to download the VINcast app and put it right next to the VVDH for on-the-go listening.
Great idea. Okay. The Daily Pearl tells you about specific happenings on VIN and provides links to features you can try, along with tips and tricks to expand your VIN knowledge daily.
Looks like the Daily Pearl will be a great way to painlessly supercharge my VIN skills journey, even when my VIN buddy is not around. And then this week is consistent too, but the content changes less frequently?
Right. This column contains links to tons of useful features. You can participate in diagnostic challenges, catch up on important message board discussions, visit interesting websites, review recent round sessions, and see current drug and food recalls.
How do I stay up to date for the live rounds that overlap with the kids' bedtime?
Live rounds are held around the clock with a global audience in mind, but you can always read a transcript, watch the replay, or listen to the VINcast when it's convenient for you.
Are those sessions on the same VINcast app as the news stories?
Yes, they are. Okay, beneath the Daily Pearl, you'll see resources for vet students and new grads. Then a big portion of the center column is dedicated to those clinical updates you already enjoy. These come from journals, message boards, and conference proceedings, and they are all updated daily.
You know, I already browsed this section, but what if I don't have time to stop and look at them that day? Is there a way to go back and find something I wanted to read?
That's a great question, and yes, there is. Click on the little calendar date in the upper right corner of the box.
Oh, nice! So I can go back and pick up whatever I missed.
Yes.
Okay, what's the quick poll?
Weekly quick polls are a way to allow all VINers, including the silent majority, the ones who don't post on the message boards, to voice their opinion on issues that affect the profession.
It looks like I can go read the discussion on that topic, look at previous polls, or even suggest a poll. That's a great way to engage the entire VIN community.
Everyone's voice is important. Okay, we are nearly finished. This section of most active discussions is exactly that. These are the busiest conversations happening on the message boards right now.
You mean literally all of them? That is a lot of discussions.
Yes, it is. You can adjust that date range if you're looking for something in particular. You can also change the filter to look at all folders or only the medical folders.
Seems like a great way to save time and easily keep track of hot topics. I see VIN Foundation resources rotating here. That's the nonprofit arm of VIN that provides free resources for all veterinary professionals, right?
Exactly. And then finally, if you want to know more about the VIN reps and consultants, you can find their bios here.
That is a great reminder. That is the people that make up the lifeblood of VIN. So just like picking up a newspaper without the slobber, the front page is an efficient tool to stay in touch every day. Easily keep track. Why does the word keep disappear to my eyes?
You can keep track of them or you can just track them.
No, I'm keeping track of them. Cheer is being replaced by anger towards oneself.
Yes, it is.